A single person showed the stars to a superpower like America in broad daylight. In 2013, he stole more than 10 lakh top-secret documents of America and exposed them to the world. Since then, he is America's most wanted criminal for the last 11 years. But despite doing so much damage to the American government, today the world looks at him as a hero. But why did he steal the documents of the world's top-secret agency? Why did he leak them, and how did he escape from America even after all this? The Morning Sun of June 6, 2013, brought a big problem for the American government. A series of news was published in The Guardian and The Washington Post, which contained the raw details of the top-secret documents of the NSA. In these documents, the NSA's secret program PRISM was exposed. A secret program that the US government has ordered to access the data of millions of Verizon customers. Verizon is a mobile operator in America. The security agency hacked the computers of Hong Kong and China's military. It tapped Angela Merkel's phone, who was Germany's chancellor at the time. The British government communication headquarters GCHQ was running a program to keep an eye on its citizens. The leaked document revealed a conversation between the NSA and GCHQ, in which both the agencies were looking for ways to deceive people and keep the propagandists happy. Initially, no one knew that this document was being used. Who leaked these, and are they really true or not? Because news agencies are not bound to reveal the source of their news, but just 3 days after, a person comes forward who takes responsibility of leaking these top-secret documents. 29-year-old Edward Snowden, who was a high school dropout, started his career in US military, but after 1 year he was discharged from there, and in 2005 he got appointed as security guard of Maryland University. Edward Snowden was not good in studies, but his computer skills were so strong that CIA hired him. After spending few years with CIA, in 2009 American tech giant Dell hired him. At that time, Dell also had a contract to upgrade the computer systems of National Security Agency, and hence they put Edward on this project, where initially his role was of supervisor and later he became cyber strategist. Edward Snowden was a diamond in the rough for the CIA and NSA. Then what happened next that he was called a traitor by these agencies? Actually, there was an incident behind Edward's transformation from a cyber strategist to a traitor. While operating and upgrading NSA's computers, Edward came to know that the National Security Agency has the power to access the personal data of any mobile user. He also saw some records which at first he thought might be the records of international criminals, but in reality, these were not criminals but peace-loving citizens of America. During that time, a debate was going on in the US Congress on the issue of intelligence. Ron Wyden, who is an American politician, asked a question to the director of the National Security Agency, James Clapper, in front of the Congress whether your agency collects the data of Americans or not. This session of the Congress was broadcast on national television as well. James Clapper said in front of crores of people that no, our work is only to collect data of Americans. Edward Snowden, who was a foreign intelligence agent at that time, was shocked to see his director lying on television. He got so angry that after 3 days he left his job at Dell, where he was earning $2 lakh annually. In 2013 he left Dell and joined Booz Allen Hamilton, which worked for the US military, CIA and NSA. Here also he was put on a project of NSA. The National Security Agency says that Edward has stolen so many files from our system that it is difficult to even estimate them because their number can be more than 20 lakhs. But what did Edward do that he copied the files of the top secret agency, that too without anyone knowing? The surprising thing is that he did not use any complicated hacking tools for this work. Rather, all this work was done from a small USB drive. But in normal offices, USB drives are especially banned due to fear of data theft. Secondly, in any company's system where there is confidential data, every USB drive must be used. Employees do not have the authority to access data. These were the computers of the National Security Agency, whose security is unbreakable. Before doing this, Edward Snowden planned his escape and took advantage of his location because he was hired by Booz Allen Hamilton for the NSA project. That is why he was kept in Hawaii, 5,000 miles away from the Maryland headquarters of the NSA. Hawaii is 6 hours away from Maryland, which means that when Edward worked in his Hawaii office, everyone used to go to the NSA headquarters. The second advantage was that he had access to the servers of the NSA headquarters through the thin client system, which was actually outdated. The third advantage was that Edward himself was a system administrator there, which means his profile had high security clearance, due to which he had more rights, which means he could copy data from any system without being noticed. Edward Snowden took advantage of this and copied more than 20 lakh files from 5,000 miles away without being noticed. After working for just 4 weeks in the Hawaii office, Edward decided to expose the misdeeds of the NSA to the world. He copied all the documents in a USB drive. He cleverly hid the drive from the security guard and went out and took leave by making an excuse of illness. He switched off his number and went straight from Hawaii to Hong Kong. But when he did not return for the next several days and his number was not reachable, the NSA got suspicious and started looking for him. After reaching Hong Kong, he met some trusted journalists and gave them the documents, and then the same documents became headlines all over the world the next day. The leaked documents of Edward Snowden started a new debate on the secret powers of the NSA all over the world. The theft of government property without being noticed, and the top officials were also involved in the theft of government property. He was accused of passing on secret information to unauthorized people. Also, the American government demanded from Hong Kong that Edward be handed over to us, but he had also planned his every move in advance. By then, he boarded a plane and went to Russia, where he initially got asylum, and then in September 2022, he got Russian nationality. He had many interviews in which he told how our phones spy on us. He mentioned a tool called Nose Smuff, which gives access to the microphone of our phone to security agencies so that they can listen to the surrounding sounds without any obstruction. Some people consider Edward Snowden a traitor, while some believe that he is a hero who exposed the real face of NSA in front of the world. What is your opinion about this? Do tell me in the comment section. Thank you very much for your loving comments. See you in the next great video.